Hey guys, it's Sunday, Easter Sunday, for the religious people. There is a Saturday vlog, just so you know. What happened yesterday is I recorded that, my first video for the game channel. I recorded 2 stories for the story channel, and then we had bought a brisket before, and it's been in the freezer for me to cook a big one, 21 pounder. Well, I started looking at it and I didn't like it. It just, I don't know, it's been in the freezer for over a year, and I was just really worried about it. And so I said, let's go find another one. I'll put it on at midnight. My wife was gonna watch it for me until I got up. Couldn't find anything. Ended up dealing with an a-hole at Walmart. When I asked him if he had any others in the bag, he was like, what, these aren't good enough for you? And I was like, no, they're not. They're full of fat. They were all fat, maybe, I don't know, maybe 16 ounces of meat on them. And I was gonna pay 20 bucks for it? No way. So anyway, I told my wife I didn't know what we were gonna do, because HB doesn't have them, Walmart doesn't have them. So she was like, well, I said, let's go into Austin because I have to find something to cook. And she's like, okay. And so she's like, I want to go by Academy and Target because I want to get myself a bike for Easter, since my microphone was supposed to be my Easter present, which it's really not, because the story behind that was that she told me that if, and I think I said this on one of the other vlogs, is that if I went to the store for her that night that I could get one. And now she's saying, oh, well, no, it was if you could get one at Walmart, you could have one that night. And I was like, no, it's not how this is played. So anyway, back to the story. We ended up going to Academy in Austin, and for the first time in my life, and I never knew these existed, ever. I might have seen one a long time ago, but I never really knew they existed. They had a 29-inch bike. So what we're talking about here is there's 26-inch, which is pretty much the standard size for adults. That's what adults ride. 24 inches for smaller adults and teenagers, and then of course the smaller the I've even seen them like 20-inch, 18-inch, 16-inch, 12-inch, and 8-inch bikes. Anyway, so we see this thing, and it's all this like crazy blue color. It's kind of like no, it's hard to explain. It's really like bright blue, but it's not like a light blue. It's a dark blue, but it's really bright and vibrant. And then all the accessories on it were just flat black. And so I told my wife, I said, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen, a 29-inch bike. And me being 6'4", you know, it's hard to get on a bike. And the bike I have now for the bike vlog, my knees come way up on it because it's a 26-inch bike. So I ride this thing down the aisle, and she's like, how much is it? And I said, I think it's $149. And I said, but both of them they have here are scratched up, so I don't know. Oh, thank God. I thought Sonic was closed today because it's Easter Sunday and they're open. I had to get a sweet tea. And so she's like, well, she goes, you just got a bike. And I said, yeah, but I haven't ever had a brand new bike. I think when I was a kid, I got a 10-speed one year, and then every other bike I've ever owned was either from used parts, because my dad and his friend built me one time, or it was a used bike we bought at a garage sale. Even my one that I have now, that Huffy that I have now, is used. And so she was like, do you want the bike?
My name's Nicole. How may I help you?
Route 44 sweet tea.
Okay, anything else?
That's it.
Okay, so please give me 226. Thank you.
You guys get to watch me order. Anyway, so she was like, well, she goes, I really came to get me a bike and our roommate a bike for Easter. She goes, but since you've never actually had a new bike and you've never had one that fits you, she goes, if you want it, let's just go ahead and get it since we have the extra money. And I'm like, hell yeah. So I have a new bike for the bike vlog. That I plan on riding sometime today. Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks. And so, it's in the back of her car because we couldn't take the truck. The truck's having problems. So anyway, we end up, I go, well, let's go to Target. We've got still some time to get there. Let's go to Target and see if we can find you a bike. And so we went to Target and ended up, she saw this yellow Schwinn women's like cruiser. And that's what I bought. My big bike that I have now, my new one, is a cruiser. I don't need all the gears and crap. I'm not mountain biking right now. Even though I did see a 29-inch mountain bike and I was just like going nuts. I was like, oh my god, this is the single greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. That they actually make bikes for big people, and I didn't know this at all. So anyway, I ended up getting her a yellow bike, and then we went to several other Walmarts and HEBs looking for briskets, and what I ended up doing was buying these small ones that are trimmed. So I didn't really film anything for it because I just now put them on. So they're actually boiling in beer in my gas grill. And so basically when I make them, my brisket, I make it like you're making corned beef. And normally corned beef you boil. So what I do is basically cook them in beer, and this time I used the honey brown beer. And so I cook it in beer for a couple hours. If I'm doing a big one and I'm doing a long, like 12 to 14 hour cook, I normally leave them in about 4 hours. And what that does is it doesn't cook it all the way through, but it cooks it. So I don't have to worry about my final temperature because I know it's going to be pretty much done. So I just have to make sure it's over a certain temp, but normally it reaches there with no problem, and I can just low and slow smoke it at low temperatures and just let it absorb smoke. And so today I'm doing it for 2 hours, and then I'm going to throw it on the smoker for 3 hours, and then we're going to wrap them up and go to our friend's house. And we're probably not going to eat till 6, and we're going out there at 3. So as soon as we get there, we're going to cut their oven on to like 275 or 300 and put them back in the foil on a pan and just let them stay warm. And then that'll, if they're not finished, then that'll finish the inside. So I owe you guys a cooking vlog, I guess, because there's no way I couldn't do it. We didn't get home until 3, and I went to bed around 3:30, and it's 10:30 now, and I feel like crap. I didn't upload any of my videos yesterday except for the gaming channel one. And I kind of changed the name of it. It was called Frank is Gamey, and I thought it's really just kind of stupid. So now it's renamed Frank Sucks at Games, and which is true. It's completely and totally true. And so you guys can check that out. And hopefully I'll get these vlogs uploaded today. It's just a matter of getting to the office here in a little bit. I gotta go play Easter Bunny. My wife made sure to tell me about 100 times last night that she wanted an Easter basket from the Easter Bunny. So I was going to Walgreens to see what they got left, because I couldn't really buy anything with her standing there last night next to me. But anyway, it's cool that she let me get a bike. I'm jazzed, beyond jazzed, and I'm gonna buy that mount, the GoPro mount for that bike, and I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do before and do the split screen. So or I'll have like a little screen with me in it talking about what you're seeing, and then a front shot so you could see what else is going on. Anyway, so today I'm just cooking. We're going to our friend's house for Easter, and then coming home and going to bed. I gotta go work tomorrow, and I already feel like crap. I'm in like basketball shorts and flip-flops, so which is not my normal going out and doing stuff look. God, Walgreens is not busy at all. So anyway, I'm gonna go get the wife some stuff for Easter, or help the Easter Bunny pick out stuff for her. and then I'm gonna go to the office and get these vlogs uploaded, or get them started. They take forever to upload. You probably won't see this until later today. And then I'm gonna go check on the brisket, and when it's done, we're gonna go to our friends, eat, come home, sleep, try this all over again tomorrow. So anyway, you guys have a great Easter. Be safe if you're driving back home. We definitely want you to make it home okay, so you can keep watching my videos. No, I'm just kidding. We want you to make it home safe because we want you to make it home safe. Anyway, you guys have a great Sunday, a great Easter, and I will see you tomorrow.